Hamilton 7, Winnipeg no score. 10 minutes and 40 seconds remain in the first quarter. Don Southern having trouble setting the football just the way he wants it. Coming at the ball from an angle. And he kicks a weird one. It goes down to John Barone of the Blue Bombers, dives on the football on the 42-yard line. And there is a flag goes down on the play. Dino DeNovo goes in there, and the Hamilton Tiger Cats are being called for roughing. A 23-yard kickoff on that very weird-looking kickoff by Don Southern. And referee Harry Bowden is going to spot the football on the Hamilton Tiger Cats' 54-yard line. First and 10, Winnipeg on the 54 on the starting offensive lineup for Winnipeg. The left end is Frank Gilliam, number 74. The right end is Ernie Pitts. The quarterback, Jim Van Pelt. The halfbacks are Lewis, and playing the fullback, Shepard and Barone. Van Pelt is the quarterback. The pass is over the head of Penny Plain and intercepted by Eddie Macon. Macon makes the interception on the 43-yard line, and he goes down to the 40, the 35, the 30 of Winnipeg. And he has finally run into touch on the 23-yard line. There are 2 flags down on the field. Eddie Macon making a spectacular interception for the Hamilton Tiger Cats, and the Tiger Cats are being called for illegal interference on the play, and this time the Blue Bombers get the break. It's first down Winnipeg on the Hamilton Tiger Cats' 50-yard line. Seven to nothing, Hamilton over Winnipeg. Flank to the right is Leo Lewis. They hand off to Charlie Shepard. Shepard across the 50-yard line, and he stopped at the 45-yard line. Harry Lampman making the tackle on the play. Lampman, one of the 4 fine linebackers for the Tiger Cats. The gain is 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. Nine minutes, 45 seconds remain in the first quarter here in the 1958 edition of the Grey Cup. Winnipeg 2nd and 6. The handoff is fake to Barone, given to Leo Lewis. Lewis across the 40-yard line. And when the officials spot it, we'll see what they call it. Over the 40, first down, Winnipeg. The tackle made by Eddie Macon. Harry Lampman also in there. First and 10, Winnipeg on the 40-yard line. Hamilton 7, Winnipeg no score. Flank to the left this time, Leo Lewis. Van Pelt's passes seem to be deflected. Shepard couldn't hang on to it. Ralph Goldston covering Shepard on the play. Tiger Cats called for offside on the play. So it will be first down Winnipeg from the Hamilton 35-yard line. Less than 9 minutes remain in the first quarter. Lewis flanked to the left. The pass is to John Barone. Barone covered on the play by 2 Tiger Cats, including Tony Cristillo and Harry Lampman. It'll be 2nd and 5, Winnipeg. Winnipeg on the Hamilton 35-yard line. Hamilton 7, Winnipeg no score. Lewis flanks to the right this time. Charlie Shepard, the fullback, along with John Barone. There's a fumble on the play. And let's see who recovers. The ball is still loose, and it's picked up by the Hamilton Tiger Cats. Ralph Goldston picks up the football. He's on the 30, the 25. Ralph Goldston all by himself into the end zone for a touchdown. The Winnipeg Blue Bombers now trail the Hamilton Tiger Cats 13-0. John Barone and Jim Van Pelt having a mix-up in the Winnipeg backfield. And with 8 minutes and 11 seconds to play in the first quarter, Hamilton leads Winnipeg 13-0. Steve Onischuk is in there to attempt the convert for the Tiger Cats. A flag down on the field. Buddy Tinsley, the Bombers' right tackle, goes in there. He's offside, but the point is good anyway, so the Hamilton Tiger Cats lead Winnipeg 14-0.
Well, the Hamilton Tiger Cats will be kicking off again in this football game, and Don Southern lines the football up the same way he did before. The deep men for Winnipeg, Roland, Lateral, and Roland, Plain, and Lewis. Plain on the right. Southern's kickoff goes farther this time. Goes to Leo Lewis on the 18-yard line. He's up to the 25, and he is hit on the 32-yard line. A fine tackle by Pete Newman of the Hamilton Tiger Cats. Number 74 is Newman. 47-yard kickoff and a 13-yard return. First and 10 Winnipeg, just over their own 31-yard line. Jim Van Pelt, the Bomber quarterback, graduate of the University of Michigan. Mike wide to the right, Leo Lewis. The handoff, Charlie Shepard, the handoff is to Leo Lewis, and Lewis takes the ball up to the 40-yard line. A gain of about 8 on the play. Dave Saminsky in there to make the tackle. Eddie Maycott also in there. Gain of 8 and second and 2 for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers on the 40-yard line. Less than 8 minutes remained in the first quarter. The score 14-0 for Hamilton over Winnipeg. This time Lewis is flanked. Charlie Shepard gets the handoff. He goes across the 40-yard line to the 44. He's hit on the play by Ralph Goldston. Don Southern on. First down for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. First and 10 Winnipeg on the 44-yard line of their own 44. They hand off to Kenny Plain. Plain up to the 45-yard line, met by Pete Newman, the defensive end for Hamilton. Newman, number 74. And there's an injured player on the field. Newman calls for help from the bench. Tony Cursillo, the defensive captain for the Tiger Cats, their interior linebacker. Bob Kelly going into the game for Cursillo. Kelly regularly the offensive center for the Tiger Cats. A gain of 1 yard on that play by Kenny Plain, so it's second and 9 Winnipeg. They're just over their own 45-yard line. Lewis flanking to the right. And Jim Van Pelt is buried back at the line of scrimmage. Back at the 40-yard line on the 38. Johnny Farrow in there. Harry Lampman also in on the play. There's a flag down on the field. The Hamilton Tiger Cats being called for offside. The 5-yard penalty puts the Winnipeg Blue Bombers just over the 50-yard line now. So it's second and a little more than 3 yards for Winnipeg. They're on their, just over their own 50-yard line. They hand off to Leo Lewis. Lewis up to midfield, and he's across the midfield stripe down to the 53, hit on the play by Bob Kelly. Now in there at interior linebacker, Kelly number 44. Kelly in for Tony Cursillo. It's first down for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers.